What's going on, everyone? Matt Savoca here from Awesemo.com, filling in for my buddy Josh Engleman, and we're bringing you the Week 10 Sunday Night Football FanDuel Contenders video. This should be an excellent matchup. Chiefs versus Raiders in Las Vegas. Both teams really needing a win. But before we get into things, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell below so that you know when this channel is always going live. You guys know what to do. And if you give me a follow on Twitter at Draftaholic, that'd be much appreciated as well. And finally, we'd like to thank our presenting sponsor, No House Advantage. No House Advantage is bringing you a different way to enjoy DFS by offering player prop contests across the NBA, MLB, NFL, and PGA for cash prizes. NHA is 100% peer-to-peer to help level the playing field, which makes it easier for you to win compared to the traditional DFS sites. No House Advantage offers over 500 player props, making it the largest provider of player props in the industry. And the best part is, all new users will get a $25 deposit bonus when they use promo code Awesemo. NHA has mass entry capability just like the other DFS sites you're accustomed to. Beat your friends, not the house. Download No House Advantage in the App Store today. All right, here on the screen, you are seeing my 10 through 6 of my top 10. We have Daniel Carlson, the kicker for the Raiders, coming in at number 10. The Raiders starting running back, Josh Jacobs, at number 9. Travis Kelce at number 8. Mecole Hardman at number 7. And Darrel Williams, the starting running back for the Chiefs, at number 6. Who makes it into my top 5 list? Let's watch and find out. At number 5, it's Darren Waller at 13K. He's not cheap at all, but I really like Waller this week. No surprise that he makes it to the top 5 list. And one thing I will say, he looks significantly healthier after taking some time off with that ankle injury. In week 9, he had 11 targets, catching 7 of them for 92 yards, by far his most production since week 1 when he had that absurd 19 target game. I think that Waller being healthy makes a huge difference for the Vegas offense going forward. And you're noticing that in 19.4% of our simulations, he's scoring more than 25 fantasy points for a tight end. That's really fantastic. And he's even the optimal MVP in 8% of our sims. There is tons of ceiling here, high target floor as well. A lot to like about Darren Waller. At number 4, it's Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow is getting a lot more targets than you would expect. Really, he's pretty much a lock for 6+ targets in this offense. However, with the routes that he runs primarily out of the slot, there is a lower range of outcomes. He really only gets to his ceiling by scoring multiple touchdowns, which, of course, anyone can do on a one-game slate. But I don't particularly love his chance of hitting his ceiling here. The median, however, looks fantastic. 12.2 median projection here, and I really like this fact that he is a optimal flex play in 32% of our simulations here. As you can see in the distribution, the ceiling game really isn't there, but he gets to that median score a lot more often than a lot of other players. Carr is really going to lean on Renfrow going forward this season. I like the play a lot, especially at that reduced salary, $10,500. At number 3, really no surprise here, it's Tyreek Hill, the best flex MVP option here by a long way. And that's really because of the ceiling. In 32% of our simulations, he's getting more than 25 fantasy points. Yeah, in 26%, he has less than 10. That's the volatility of the wide receiver position for you. But when he's getting 12.5 targets per game, which is his average since week 5, the ceiling is just so high, and the floor is equally high as well. He's number 1 in the NFL in total air yards, number 2 in total targets, number 3 in deep targets, and number 5 in targets per route run. The usage is elite, and we used to say the offense is elite. I may be in the minority here, but I still believe that the Kansas City Chiefs still have that same ceiling production in their range of outcomes, and if they get there, Hill likely gets there, and you're going to want him in the MVP spot instead of the quarterbacks. At number 2, yeah, you're not surprised to see the quarterbacks at these top 2 spots on FanDuel, where It is often optimal to play an MVP quarterback basically because you don't have that salary boost that you have on some other platforms, but that's okay. Digging into the sims here with Derek Carr, we noticed that the ceiling score isn't super likely. Yes, he gets to over 25 in 50% of our simulations, but he doesn't go way over very often. So he's only the optimal MVP play a small 8.3% of the time. Of course, being a quarterback, he is often an optimal utility play or a flex play. So at 19.6 in median projection, we really like it. And it's of course about the game script, the game environment. This is a 52.5 point total, and they're not even underdogs by that much, the Raiders, this week, because of the way the Chiefs have been fluctuating in their play. And by the way, that defense is nothing to be scared about. The 27th ranked defense for Kansas City via PFF grade. It should be a distinct advantage, even though the Raiders only have a league average offense via PFF grades. Carr has been pretty darn good this year. He's 10th in the NFL in adjusted yards per attempt, and he's doing that on pretty elite volume. He's number 6 in total attempts, number 4 in total deep attempts, and that's made him 3rd in the NFL in passing yards here. It is a pretty narrow range of outcomes, but the floor is fantastic. That's why Carr is number 2. And before I reveal my number 1 play on FanDuel for Week 10 Sunday Night Football, just want to remind you all one more time to please like the video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so that you always know when we're going live. And if you could follow me on Twitter, I'm Matt Savoca. You can find me there at Draftaholic. All right, let's get into the number 1 play of the week. At number 1, it's Patrick Mahomes. It's been a wild couple of weeks for Mahomes, and the efficiency really has not been there. The whole offense has been a whole mess. 4.5 yards per attempt for Patrick Mahomes last week. My goodness, 5.7 the week before, 5.9 2 weeks before. This hasn't looked like the same Kansas City Chiefs offense that we're used to. Seeing them ranked 15th in PFF's offensive grade with a distinct disadvantage in the grading compared to Las Vegas 5th ranked defense, that's really surprising. However, the ceiling for this offense is unchanged. If they can click, if they can pull things together, then they have a production capability that no other offense outside of Tampa Bay has in their arsenal. And that's why you see the ceiling score so much higher for Mahomes than it is for Carr. He's the optimal quarterback almost double the amount of times compared to Carr, and he's an optimal flex play in nearly 46% of our simulations, getting over 25 fantasy points in 62% of our sims. Patrick Mahomes is our number 1 play on FanDuel this week. All right, that's going to do it for my Week 10 Sunday Night Football Chiefs versus Raiders FanDuel Top 10 picks. Before we get out of here, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and in the comments, why don't you let me know what your favorite plays that I called out were, and maybe some of your least favorite plays. That would be much appreciated. My name is Matt Savoca. You can follow me on Twitter at Draftaholic. We will be back next week with some more great picks. Until then, we will talk to you guys later.